Chris is my name, and gaining the maximum amount of life is my game. Because today we're playing Rock's Faithmanders in combination with Doppelgang, which we've done before, but now we're also adding in Rebuild the City. And why do we have Rebuild the City? It says choose target land, create 3 tokens that are copies of it, except they're 3/3 creatures in addition to the other types, and they have Vigilance and Menace. So what I thought we'd do with this is get an insane amount of copies of Interplanar Beacon with the Doppelgang plus the Rebuild the City. And of course we can copy these spells with Chandra Beacon's Hope. And we can also, of course, give them Rebound with Narset. So we're gonna get a lot of lands. Then we play a Planeswalker after we've also copied the Rock's Faithmanders a lot of times. And also we have Leyline of Hope, which adds 1 life to every Interplanar Beacon. And I didn't really do the calculations here, but luckily Magic did that for me, and it gave me a very high number. Unfortunately, the game plan for how do you win with this deck? The game plan to win with this deck was to copy the Rebuild the City a lot of times to get a lot of 3/3s, and then you copy the Leyline of Hope a lot of times so that these creatures become absolutely huge. Unfortunately, if you gain so much life that you hit the absolute maximum amount of life you can have, then Leyline of Hope doesn't work because the math breaks down on this thing for some reason. So you can't really win if you really pop off with this. So if you actually want to win with this, you need to be a little bit careful. But if you just want to annoy the crap out of your opponent, then you've come to the right place. Okay. Other than that, we have Bloom Tender and Sanctum Weaver in combination with Leyline and Nykthos to actually get the manas that we need. We have Assemble a Team to pick up the combo. And of course, Rock's Faithmanders to double the life and double the spells and double the spells. Let's jump into the games. Our goal is not to win. Our goal is to make our opponent understand that he simply cannot win. And that we have the high ground, Anakin. Let's get good stuffs, right? Leyline of Hope is immediately gaining 2 life points. Insane. Oh, the Koi, though, with the Rogue's Passage. Beautiful, okay. Put down the Blossoming Sands. Can gain some more here. I think we're off to a pretty good start here, is what I think. We might even go for this. Because then we can play Faithmanders. Gain even more life. Gain even more life. Gain even more life and gain even more life. And gain even more life. Life. Okay. Well, see, that's a lot of damage, though. Possibly. Yeah, we'll put this down first. Then we'll put down this. And I mean, we get a couple of Faithmanders. Things might just be alright. We'll see. We'll see. Opponent here, though. Glaring Fleshhugger. That could be dangerous. Creates a dude. Deals 1 damage there. Good damage here for our opponent. Eldrazi, okay. Coming in for big schmacks here, maybe. Mayhap. Okay, Cold Steel Heart also. That's pretty good ramp here from our opponent. We'll say, can we out-heal this? That is the question. That is indeed the question. So definitely want this down this turn, right? If you would gain life, you gain a little bit of extra life, you know? And then we just put down this and hope that we can survive here, that it doesn't... We could win next turn, honestly. If he has another Fleshraker, if he copies a Fleshraker and plays like... If he copies it twice, right? He might win, but there's a Doppelgang. There's a Doppelgang. Oh! That's a lot of damage there. And he casts a colorless spell, you copy it. Don't have any colorless spells, that's a problem, okay? That is a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage. Can we survive this? We'll see. That's an insane amount of damage. And he might play more spells. We might die here. Before we play the Doppelgang, there would have been so much life. Oh, would have been so much life, but it might just end here. We'll see. Maybe it just lands in Ando. That's also possible. It's so close. Oh, we're round to 1. Do we survive? Can we play this? No! God darn! It was so close! Well, we all know that that was just a practice round, right? It was some beautiful Jank though. Love the Flesh Raker plus... That's 6 mana card anyway. It's good. Tried and true, but it's good. Really good stuffs. Temple of Malady. Nice. Scrying. Important, of course. Put down the Bloom Tanders. What do we go for here? We can assemble for... Man, we need the manas to be able to do anything here. Man, do we assemble for a ley line? It feels horrible. It's horrible when you assemble for a ley line, but I think it's the play. So, yeah. Yeah. A horrible play is still a play, right? Right. Guth. Colossal Majesty, I see. So we need to play this to be able to play this. But now we have it at least. And now we can start rebuilding the city. And then we can doppelganger, right? Now they all turn up, and now it's too late, man. Okay, Interplanar Beacon. Would love to have a couple of those. And we're not gonna play the doppelgang yet. We're gonna play the doppelgang next turn, because that's better. Oh wait! Or wait. Or wait! Can we play this Chandra first? You think we can survive? I think we can survive until then, right? I think we can. I really do believe we can do that. And then...
We have to win this fight.
X damage each of up to... Nah... I think I just did this.
We can do this together.
Do we do it now? How much can we do this for? Can we do this for 2? I think that's enough. If we can do it for 2, I think I'll be happy with that. So we'll do this and this. Yes, because we get a copy of this. Okay. And this one we do... Oh wait, why did I take the ley line? That was... You should take an Interplanar Beacon. Or well, we have a couple of Interplanar Beacons. Well, we need matters. Need everything. Okay, put you down. Maybe that wasn't that good, actually. I should have waited. Oh. Oh. And targeting this, I don't... And yeah, this just wasn't the card to target. It wasn't the one. Unfortunately. But... The thing with the brain is that... Slowly gets into doing the right thing. It's happened slowly. It can take 5, that's okay. Not a problem. Excel top 5. Okay, assemble a team, kind of nice, right? Get some looters. Oh, we get 2 assemble a team even. Doppelgang. Kind of nice, can take that. And rebuilding the city, or a Narset. Wait, if we rebound a Doppelgang, what happens then? Now we want the Faith Madness, right? We want to go for the silly amount of life, right? This thing, and we can do this for... Can we do it for 3? Can we do Manders, a Bacon, and a Crypt? Yeah. That's kind of okay. That's a little bit of life gain. I mean, it's not that much yet. Should have had this thing down before. Sure, we'll play you. And we don't want to attack in. That's boring. We want to stay back. And another doppelgang, Chris. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of messed this up. Kind of messed this up. We're only at 76. And we've already used 2 doppelgangs. Yeah. Nah. I messed it up, as Mario would have said. Yeah, I should have waited, but I don't know. I got so trigger happy with doppelgang. If we could have played that and not targeted Leyline, if we could have targeted only lands with the first one and only lands with the second one, and then we played the Faith Manders and we could have had maybe 5 extra Faith Manders. And then when we gained life, my god, will we have gained life, right? Right? I think we can survive for a while though. Even if it smacks in there. Yep. Let's see, when it deals combat damage to a player, it's okay. Then it sacrifices a creature, but not to a planeswalker. Great. Would be nice to have a land which can do something now, but but we don't. Okay, we play you, why not? Hope that we find something here. I don't want to attack. I don't know. I feel like we need a little bit more life before we do that. Little bit more life. Okay. He's eating up the spider. Finding the cards that he needs. That's good. We are gonna slowly lose some cards here to the Demon of Loathing. But we have 76 HP, so I think we can survive for a while. Until Chris learns how to play this game. Maybe. Okay. That Interplanar Beacon falls. Should we now find a Planeswalker though? There's a lot of life to be gained there. Okay. We're going Arch, I say. Well, a non-land card. Main, it would be nice. And if that also was a Planeswalker, that would be insane. That would be insane. If it was a doppelgang, that would be even better. Or the assemble team would also be kind of fun. We'll see though. Okay. Take a little bit of max. And I think let's lose a Bloom Tender. That's good. Now the 69. Giggity. Okay. World Tree. Well, do we have any cards in deck? No. No. Faith Manders and Bloom Tenders. I don't want to attack. Can we please just find the card? Right? Can we find the card? That would be so nice. We just find one of them cards. Gain a little bit of life. Would be amazing. Alright, Colossal Majesty number 2. I mean, our opponent is getting there now. He is really getting there. We'll see though. Arasta, the Endless Web, has gained a lot of spiders this game. It does have this. He can put a plus counter on each creature you control when he gains life. Has he gained life? He has not gained life yet, but at some point he might. Oh! Horn Beetle! You realize that flying is the way. It's the way of the future. The Horn Beetle comes in, the Demon of Loathing comes in there. You realize that Chris doesn't really want to attack. he's not an attacking guy, he's a friendly, peaceful man. Okay. That's a lot of counters though. Down to 53. Can we now find anything which is not a land? Would be so nice. Would be amazing. Other land. It is a good land though. This does gain us a 32 life. Do not have any god cards. No. No. We'll wait. We're at 85, so we probably don't lose next turn. At some point, we'll stop drawing lands. It will happen, I'm sure. Gooth, though, that's a big deck. Surely, we'll find something. Surely, at some point. Okay. Woodland Chasm. Arachnoform, okay. Use that reach. And every creature type also. Okay. Plus counter on that. Goes in. Big smacks. Big smacks. Let's take it. No blocks. We'll take it. At 85, we might be able to survive a little bit more. Gains a life point. Oh! Puts a plus counter on each creature he controls. Insane. Insane in the membrane. I'll say. Do we hit yet another land? I mean, I think we can survive even if we do, probably, but it's getting a little bit dicey. Getting a little bit low on resources here. But land, okay. That is a lot of lands on top. A lot of them. You'd think there weren't too many left at this point, but we're up to 89 again. We're surviving here. We're one big spell off really popping off here. And if Chris had done this correctly, indeed, we would have already been there. But as per usual, Chris messes up and things don't go his way. But somehow, sometimes, things work out anyway, so we'll see. You could always attack. Yeah, I could have attacked. Sure, I could have attacked. But that's not the way we went into this battle. We went into this battle thinking we're gonna life gain until he was like, wow, that's a lot of life gain. That was the preferred way of winning, right? Okay. We'll do no blocks. I think the interplanet beacons will have to go at this point. Because I kind of want the Bloom Tanders for when we eventually get the Doppelgang, right? This team, they're growing. We're at a decent size here. We'll take all that damage. Are we gonna find the 5th land in a row on top? That is the question. That's not the 5th, it's the 4th. Oh, no, it becomes the 5th, right? I think it's the 5th in a row. Okay, that's... Actually, we need to sacrifice a Manders to not die. Which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Yeah, we might need more tutors in the deck. Might need more tutors. Well, smack him with this just so that we gain some life. And then we'll see. Now we'll see what happens. Guth 28. Will he block that? Or will he just take it? Let's see. Blocks there. Blocks there. Okay. Well, all I wanted was some life gain here, so. 128. That's good. Now I feel a little bit safer here. We can go another round there, maybe. Another turn. And see if we miss again. Yeah, we really need something. Really need something to happen. Okay, Boot Nipper though. Death Touch Lifelink. On the other hand, he has stayed in through all this time. And he might continue staying in. Otherwise, he might just have left, you know. Okay, Rumbling Bailoff. He had it all. Alright, is he smacking in again? Seems to be smacking in again, yeah. Nessian Hornbeetle. And the Demon of Loathing. And the Hydra. As per usual, we do not block, of course. We're very friendly, we don't want to harm him in any way. We don't want to hurt him, okay. Gains some life, uses the Lisette. Man, he's got the hang of this combo. And he deals the damage. Damage isn't the biggest deal. The boring part is losing an interplanet beacon every time he does this. Okay. Can we now find something? Please? That is something. That is something. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of interplanet beacons there, but I think that's pretty good though. Okay, 405, that's pretty nice. We'll exile top 5 cards. We really need an instant to sorcery here. Okay, rebuild the city is not bad. Do we go for interplanet beacons or do we just go for life gain right now? I think we might just go for life gain. Boring as that might sound. But I think that's the way. And then... Yeah, sure. We'll do the crypt also. Couple of life gainers. Still, it's not that much though. We're still just only up to 500. It's a little bit sad. What do we exile there? Rock's Faith Man, a couple of lands actually. Yeah, we'll stay back. We will stay back. We will defend valiantly until at some point. Well, I mean, this thing is surely going away. But we are gonna hit the other doppelganger. We haven't exiled it, right? And if we had exiled it, we would have been able to play it anyways. At some point it will appear. At some point it will appear, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Now, opponent is dealing a lot of damage, but he's not dealing 600 damage yet. Right? Right? He's not there yet. Okay. 2 manas. Something game-changing. Ooh, murder, that's not good. That's not good. We needed those manders a lot. Okay. We're so friendly. How can you do this? How can you do this to our manders? Huh? Gooth? How can you do this? Smack in. I mean, there can't be many lands left. We've used most the rebuild the cities. They're kind of gone. Yeah, you can free the attack in there. Opponent, not much I can do really. And is he only going in with the Horn Beetle? Is he staying back? I mean, he is at 24 and we are at 600, so we're a little bit ahead in that regard, you know? A little bit ahead. Yeah, we'll not block this. That's okay. He's using it. He's gonna use the Lizette. Yeah, it happened. It happened that day. And resolves the damage. Yep, there it is. Chandra's gone. We're down to 573, which is still feeling kind of comfortable, I would say. Not the biggest of deals, maybe. But now the doppelgang. The doppelgang. No, okay, well, that's really good also. Not gonna complain over Chandra here. Couple of Interplanar Beacons here. Getting us 1 or 2 life points. 700. Okay, can we hit the jackpot now? Can we hit it? 5 cards.
There's never a bad time to improvise.
Can we do a Faith Manders? A Crypt of the Eternals? A... What do we want more? Leyline of Hope? A... other Faith Manders? Another Faith Mander? Oh lord, wait. Wait. What a pay. Wait. This is a lot of life gain though. But I'm a little bit... We can't do any more Faith Manders. We have to do... Or can we? Or can we though? Or can we though? Or can we though? Because maybe we can. That's a little bit of life though, isn't it? Okay, how much life is this? Oh, it wasn't more than that? Okay. I thought it'd be more, to be fair. I really thought it would be more than that. Okay, that's the number. That's the number I thought it would be at that point. Okay, so you need to do 25 of these? Wait. Wait, they don't get buffed? Overflow, Chris! Overflow! You're at negative 8 gazillion right now? Okay, sure. Ah, no attacks. No attacks! Your turn, buddy! Your turn. Unfortunately, we're gonna mill ourselves. And this doesn't work. I think he deserves the window, staying through this. I think he deserves the win. Doesn't he? I think he does. I think he fought valiantly. And beautifully. And every other Lee that there is. You see this number? Do you still attack at this point? Like... Does it really matter if you attack at this point, sir? You think you're gonna reduce this number to 0? I mean, I think it is below 0 though. To be fair, I think it is below 0 right now. We might even die here. We might die if it connects. Because I think this has overflown now, this number. But for some reason, it's showing the absolute value of the number, I think. Because else these would be buffed. So it is considering our life total to be less than 7 more than our starting life total. Yeah, no blocks here. Do we die here? Do we die from the overflow? That would be a fitting end if it happens. That'd be a very fitting end. I'll say. I did some damage there. No, we seem to somehow be alive. Wait, did that not affect our life total though? This never moved, right? I think that never moved. I think we'll give him this game. I just wanted to see this number right here. But that was a good game though. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.
Hello, Daniel!
And you are?
It's me, the YouTube algorithm.
And well, what are you doing here?
I'm just here to take those views.
No, those are my views.
Oh, I can explain to you, senor. You see, you have subs 0% and non-subs 100%. That's why you can take all your views.
I guess it's time that you check out the little thing down there.